Yeah, so I think there's a strong case for a change in the present system of international taxation for both reasons of ethical reasons, if you like, and also reasons of global economic growth. The second one arises because we have a global system of trade, a global system of finance, but we don't have a global system of taxation, and in consequence it's increasingly difficult to tax both multinational companies and individuals. The ethical reason is because if we're going to be able to fund universal social welfare and reduce poverty, we need the resources, and those resources are best derived from the activities of international investment. Change has to be multilateral, not unilateral, because we live in a global economy and individual countries find it very difficult to make changes because it might, if they do it individually, for example, taxing more heavily their own companies or foreign companies, then they will find the companies will shift elsewhere. So it has to be cooperative. And that's something we've learnt in Europe. Individual European countries have tried over years and years to improve their tax systems, but they've found that only by collaborating across the whole of Europe can they actually be effective. Well, you might think it's not a good moment to undertake these sort of reforms, given both the present US administration and also, I'm from Britain, the British government's intention of leaving the European Union and becoming a tax haven on its own. So at first sight, it doesn't seem a good moment. But on the other hand, the organizations the Commission works with, the civil society organizations and developing countries, there is increasing anger, if you like, about the present system. And so we have a better chance of mobilizing the constituencies we care about, even though we have less chance of influencing perhaps the leading world governments. My own research has revealed the gap in the international tax system posed by tax havens, which are not only Caribbean islands. From our point of view, from the point of view of corporate taxation, the major tax havens are actually Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Ireland. And the City of London itself plays an important part. So when we're talking about reducing the role of tax havens, we're talking about home, not some strange island somewhere. By the same token, taxing effectively and regulating multinational firms has been made more difficult by the fact that more and more firms have emerged from developing countries themselves. So that countries such as Malaysia, Korea, China now have major multinational corporations, which their own countries find it difficult to regulate. So there is a common interest, I think, in effectively regulating multinational firms and in eliminating these gaps, if you like, in the international tax system.